You see, it's not enough to know what is correct to do about it if you do not do it. So us Christians, we're supposed to be spiritually minded. We're supposed to build people up. We're definitely not supposed to try and take faith away, especially as a first instinct about something that it's a script. They don't believe that. They don't think that. They're used to that with it. That's why their first instinct is to not be spiritually minded, is to not be sensitive of other people. And you see, Paul was very different. He was hypersensitive about everybody's disputable things or whatever they say about, for certain, the age of the earth or the stalwart creationalist or whatever. I mean, wait a minute. You're entitled to your opinion and your interpretation of even the Bible, right? But you know right what you're doing with it, because that's their spirit. That's all Smeagol does. They know they're using it for that. It's just a militant. Smeagol, its secondary objective is to get you man and one, but its primary objective is to just take it away from you and implant it. And so no matter, but if you know that about Smeagol going in, right? Especially if you put a comment specifically spiritually minded, not speaking to one way or another, the age or anything physical or how, just reminding them that the whole point, God is a giant spirit. He wants people to worship in spirit. It's a spiritual matter. It's a matter of the heart. Are you trying to build people up? Are you happy to be willing to yield and at least able to agree to disagree? Or at least stipulate? That doesn't matter with respect to your salvation. Whether he had brothers and sisters or cousins doesn't once affect seven. You can't even do that, even with something like the age of the universe. But yet, So, not only did they not engage my point when I pointed that out first, they wouldn't speak to it at all. But then, you won't speak to our point, even though I can prove even right away. I put on my podcast, on my YouTube platform, oh no, I can speak to it and did, and I can give a defense for what I believe, but more so, my only point is no one would know for sure about that, and you better make damn sure not to conflate little useless stuff that you already have multiple scripts. You're gonna blah, 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 because you don't believe a word of it. And I keep assuring them they don't know about the anti-Christian. Pretend you're super Christian. Maybe become president of the Christian Athletes Association or whatever. Work your way up to this one. And then not once did you believe a word of it. You're in it for a power grab and to war against Christendom and God's kingdom. And you do know that. And so again, it's spiritually minded. So if you come at it like that, and you know someone who knows the ins and outs of the Bible, they would have noticed that about it. Let alone if they're going to say don't cherry pick verses, you're going to cherry pick and blah, 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 and it leads you to the exact opposite of what it says to do. Even as someone reminds you, I think this is more a disputable matter, and you're not going to use it to take faith away from people though, right? And then, here come the only comments are exactly trying to do that verbatim. And yet I try to tell you that's not a Christian overtly. That person is warring against God's kingdom. That person knows it. God knows it of them. It's transparent and what they do and all they use religion for. That sort of a thing will not be forgiven. It's intentional. It's even not speaking to the point that the comment it's replying to is just pointing that out. So, just be mindful. Oh no, it's both foreign and domestic when it comes to people persecuting Christians. Particularly in this country, it's internal. It's from within. Because the scam artists, just way too many of them not one word. And we do know that. Some of us did point it out. In what way when they can't? Wait a minute. It's just a stiff arm. It's the same tactic as anywhere else. And they swear they're not trying to steal everything and prop up the phone is good, it bribes you to just keep our trap shut, when that's what's going on here verbatim, okay? Whether it's the PayPal scam and the crypto or any other bribes, it's literally what's going on here.